$400 or £314. That is how much this new 1/8 scale Banggood special costs. And that is a lot of money for a truck that I've never heard of. So on the box it says KFPLAN M602. On Banggood it says something else. It says KFPLAN. Who makes this truck? And if you're going to be spending money like that, I think you want to know. Now we're going to see what this truck is like, because I was really interested when I see this listed on Banggood. Initially they said they wasn't going to send it, but I really wanted to see what it was like. Now thankfully they agreed, and hopefully this turns out to be really good. Or will it? So in the box, of course, we've got the truck itself, we have the instruction manual, and it is good to see that all the parts are listed at the back. We've also got all the part numbers. This is the battery, and it comes with a 4000 milliamp hour 30C3S. We have a decal sheet, and you will have to apply these yourself. They also include a basic balance charger. We have a cross wrench. We've also got some spare body clips. Finally, the transmitter. Now this thing does feel kind of cheap. It does come with an LCD screen, which we will take a look at later. Of course, we've got our steering trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate and throttle dual rate. Not sure about this. It kind of looks like a Dumbo RC, but I don't think it's going to be as good. We do get a foam grip on the wheel, and of course it takes 4 AA batteries to get you started. So back to the truck then. Now, is this a true 1/8 scale truck? Do you know what? I don't think it is. Now here's a quick comparison against the Armour Big Rock 6S. That is 1/7 scale, so this shouldn't actually be that much smaller. But as you can see, it is quite a bit smaller. And here's a comparison against the Team Associated rival MT10. This is a 1/10 scale truck, and I think size-wise it's actually closer to this. So I'm more than happy to say I don't think this is a true 1/8 scale monster truck. It's actually a bit smaller. Now, even though this might not be as big as stated, we're not going to be unfair on it yet, and we're going to give it a fair chance. So let's talk about some of the chassis features first then. Now we've got a big front bumper, and it looks like we've got a couple of LED lights there as well. I'm a bit worried about this body because it does feel really thin. We have got a huge wheelie bar on the back, and these tyres don't feel too bad either. Although I'm not a massive fan of the wheels. I think let's get the body off and let's take a closer look underneath. So taking a look under the body then, now when I did a community post after receiving this truck, a lot of people said it looks like an old friend. Now I say old friend, but I've never actually owned one. And that is the JLB Cheetah. I think a lot of parts on this have been borrowed from that. And that's a truck that's been around for a few years. I remember seeing it ages ago, but I never actually got one. So this thing has big oil-filled shocks, which actually feel really good. Although a lot of people did notice how weak these standoffs look. I think one big jump and those things will be breaking. Now we do get metal shock towers front and rear. We've got some metal steering components down there. We've also got a metal top deck and a metal centre drive shaft. We have some adjustable turnbuckles. I believe the chassis on this is actually metal, but it does feature some plastic components as well. Now the quality of the plastics on this, while it doesn't feel too good, they do feel very brittle, and I don't think they're going to take much abuse. Now electronics wise, we have a 3670 brushless motor, a 130 amp ESC. Down there we've also got a 15 kilogram metal geared servo. Now receiver wise, it's a little bit weird because it's actually a receiver with an inbuilt LED controller, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be swapping that out for my own receiver. Now they do state on the site that this thing will do 80 kilometers per hour, which is about 50 miles per hour on 3S. I don't think we're going to see that today. And some people say I'm always moaning or being negative. I'm actually helping you out here. I don't know why people complain and moan that I'm being negative on my channel, because I'm just speaking the truth. If you want to go out and spend your own money on something that may not be any good, well, that's up to you. My job is to tell you when a product is good or a product is bad, and that is as simple as that. And if you don't like what I have to say, well, you know what to do. Leaving a comment saying you're always whinging, you're always whining, or you're always moaning is probably not the best way to go about it. Just click away and go and watch another video. Anyway, that's enough negativity for one day. Let's get back to the M602. Now they state this will do 50 miles per hour out the box. Well, we're going to find out now. There we have the LED lights on the front. They look quite cool. Now I've had to play around with this, and for some reason it won't connect to the truck. And here we go, the trouble has started. Now for some reason the included battery was no good. I tried charging it for a while and one of the cells just wasn't coming up to the right voltage. So I come to the conclusion that we had a bad battery right out the box. Now it does happen and I'm not going to hold it against them. So I've got one of my own 3S packs in there. We're going to see how fast this will go. We've got the transmitter on. Let's switch on the truck. Hopefully we are good to go. Now I'm just having a look at this. For some weird reason, the range seems really bad. I'm going to show you because, what's that, probably 20, 30 meters away, maybe even less. It's not doing anything. How bad is that range? I'm going to start walking closer to it. Hopefully we get a signal again. Oh, come on, I'm about 15 feet away. Oh, yeah. What is that? Now I've got the steering dual rate turned all the way up. That is good. This one here seems to be our throttle trim, which should mean the last dial at the top here should be controlling our throttle dual rate. Now that is set to 100%. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! $400, £314. Oh no. So it seems I lost signal again. You've got to be within 10 feet for this thing to get a signal. Oh, it's not looking good. So not only does this thing have really bad range out the box, it also feels really underpowered. Now I'm wondering, even though they've stated it's only 3S ready, I'm wondering if this is actually a 4S to 6S ESC. And in that case, we should be running a 4S or a 6S pack. Now I'm not going to try that today because knowing my luck, it's going to go up in smoke. I'm going to try my hardest to get a speed run out of this, but it's not looking good so far. Now, of course, I could go home and fit my own transmitter and receiver, but then that kind of goes against the point of this review. I want to give you guys honest reviews on products right out the box. And for that reason, I shouldn't have to make any adjustments, especially when you consider how much this thing costs. And today we're seeing the usual quality control issues again. Right, so let's see how fast it goes on my 3S. And again, it would have done the same on the included 3S. Right, so let's do this. I might have to run behind it just so that I can keep a signal. That is full throttle right away. Oh no, I nearly lost signal again. This thing is total trash. That's full throttle once again. Oh no! What is wrong with this? Now I could easily go home and get a 4S and a 6S pack, but I want to test products and see how they perform right out the box. I don't want to be making changes. It's a ready to run and I'm going to treat it that way. I can't get any range on this thing. It just keeps losing signal. Look, I'll show you again. Oh no, it's got off. Yeah, and it stopped. What a load of Right, so let's see how fast it goes then, because I know it's not going to be 80 kilometers per hour. I don't even think it's going to be 20 miles per hour, to be honest. But let's have a look. Right, let's see what we got. 14 miles per hour on a 1/8 scale truck. I could probably run faster than that. So what an absolute disappointment. This thing does nowhere near the claimed speed. It's not a true 1/8 scale vehicle, and you've got to be within 10 feet to be able to drive it. What an absolute disaster. So I don't really know what to do with this now. Usually if a product's bad, it's still drivable and we can actually have some fun with it, but with this, it's not even drivable. And I've never really been in this position before. I mean, I can show you a bit of off-road footage, but it's not going to be very good because we're within sort of 15 feet and I can't even drive it. Oh, let's walk a bit closer. There we are. So there's nothing more I can really do with this. And for those of you out there who are going to complain, there we go again. Oh, I think we're going to have to end it there. So there we go then, guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there today. This thing is total. Now, it is a shame, really, because I thought we'd be able to get a bit of decent footage out of this. But it turns out you've got to be within 10 feet to be able to use it. And that's not ideal when it comes to RC cars. Now, I could have quite easily gone home and fitted a new transmitter and receiver and grabbed a 4S and a 6S pack. And no doubt this would have probably performed a little bit better. I don't know, maybe I'll do that on a future video, but I wanted to test it as it comes out the box today. And even though this has been sent to me for free to review on the channel, I really don't want it. And I'm not being ungrateful because I appreciate what Banggood do for me. They've been one of my longest supporters on the channel. I just wish it would work. Now, just before packing up and going home, I wanted to see what it said on the side of the ESC. I wanted to see why it was so underpowered. And it does look like this is 3S to 6S compatible. Cheers for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Okay, so today was a total foul. But if you want to see something cool, click one of these videos now.